A blind veteran from Fareham has been shortlisted for a prestigious international award. The Holman Prize is for blind people with a penchant for exploration of all types, and Penny Melville-Brown has been selected as one of the 11 finalists for the competition with her video blog Baking Blind. Our reporter Nicole Ris met with her whilst she was cooking up a rhubarb and pineapple jam.
Well, you've brought rhubarb, haven't you? Tell me about the rhubarb and what we're going to make with it.
I've pulled this morning, about 20 minutes before I came here.
Wow, so it's really fresh?
It's really fresh.
Penny Melville-Brown with her video blog Baking Blind is the best proof that not being able to see isn't a reason to stop doing things. On a regular basis, she invites local people to join her in the kitchen to do simple home cooking.
I'm just trying to get different people who are interested in cooking and baking to come and share their recipes with me. So I've had a professional chef, I've had one of my taxi drivers who also used to be a chef, he's been here. I've got people from the Navy, people I knew when I was in the Wrens, have come. Just a whole range of different people because I want to show that anyone can work with a blind person.
Like many others, Penny knows her way around the kitchen, and her video blog has just been nominated for the Holman Award, an international prize that aims to change the perceptions about what blind people are capable of doing.
I was invited by the Lighthouse organisation in San Francisco. They support visually impaired people in California. And obviously they just found me on the internet somehow. And they invited me to apply, so I had to do a little 90-second video, which I did, and that was just the sort of basic application. And then they had well over 200, I think, applications overall from all over the world, all sorts of amazing ideas. And then they shortlisted them into, I think, 50 semi-finalists. And I was lucky enough to be one of those. So I had to then put my money where my mouth is and divine my full plan and my budget for going around the world, because that was my goal, is to go around the world cooking with other people, whether or not they can see, and whether they're home cooks or professionals, and showing that visually impaired people can get out there and do lots of exciting and interesting things. And that I hopefully will be working with some other blind people too as I go around the world.
In the past, Penny served for the Women's Royal Naval Service. She was the first woman to hold the position of a naval barrister. But when she was diagnosed with uveitis and her eyesight deteriorated, she needed to leave her job. Since then, she has started her own business helping other people with disabilities. And if Penny wins the prize money of $25,000, she would get a good head start to cook and inspire others across countries like Malawi, Australia, China and Costa Rica.
What I'm hoping to do is get enough material, so there'll be videos and blogs, that I can sort of publish that over a year, so that it's not just a short, shake and bake project, but it's a long-term project, and there'll be a recipe book at the end of it as well, and a bit of a story about my adventures, which I hope are good adventures and not too risky. They've got this really impressive group of judges from all over the world. There are 16 of them, I think, and 15 are blind people who are absolutely, frontline blind people in all sorts of jobs. And then one of them is the author of the James Holman biography. And that's a really interesting link for me, because James Holman was also a naval officer, and he was a lieutenant back in the early 19th century, so about 200 years ago, just after the Battle of Trafalgar, I think. And he lost his eyesight while he was in the Navy. So lots of similarities, and actually probably with the same condition that I have. And he went off to travel all around the world by himself. So he was a really impressive character. And I'm hoping that, I've got some of his military background that will stand me in good stead to do something similar.
Nicole Ris for That's TV.